Alright, I'm just going to do a quick little show off of my gaming setup in both rooms. My computer room here, which is the laundry room, as you can see. There's a washing machine and dryer. And a mini fridge with drinks in it, including Dew. Not Diet Dew though, although I love the taste of Diet Dew. This is, I've got it set it on no signal. This is on the mode for the TV for the PS2. But I've also got an N64 that was hooked up. I haven't used it in a while, but I will hook that up at some point. But there's the PS2. Here's my short stack of import games. If I can actually get it set. We got FIFA Street, PES 6, a cricket game, and a Japanese baseball game that has Yu Darvish and Hiroki Kuroda, which I wasn't aware of until I got the game. So, blue PS2 controller that came with the Slim. I like it. It's very cool. So I'm going to show you the PS2 working. I'm not going to show Swap Magic. I've already done that. But here, right here, is my Swap Magic disc. Def Jam Fight for New York, which I already have installed to the hard drive anyway. So, I don't need that disc exactly. It's already installed to the PC hard drive. And I'll show the setup here. The PS2 is hooked up to the back of the PC through this cable here. This crossover cable. It's basically a Ethernet cable. As you can see, it's hooked up to the back. Not going to show completely in there, but the way I've got my Freeman boot set up, it boots to the browser instead of booting to the screen where you boot up the disk. It just boots to the browser. So here's what I've got. I've got ESR, ULaunch, HD Loader, Swap Magic, OPL, CogSwap, HD Loader .08 or 0.8, and yeah, GSM. It's the can't think of it. The video mode manager. I'm going to show OPL here. And I'm going to show game loading on the hard drive just to show you that it does work. It does work completely. It works just fine. It does take a little bit extra time to load because it is loading through a cable, so you do have to be aware of that. But that's it. It's initializing the hard drive. As you can see, we've got all these games. Championship Manager, PES, FIFA Street 2, bunch of soccer manager games, Ratchet Deadlock, which I'm playing through that right now. It is a little bit fuzzy. I don't know if it shows that through the camera, but it is a little bit fuzzy in person. I'm just going to go ahead and show... I'll show NC 2004 here. I'm going to show it loading, and then I'm going to take you back to my room to show you the other PS2 and what it does. And by the way, the only thing that you're going to have to pay for to get the hard drive method to work is you're going to have to pay for a crossover cable if you don't already have it. As you can see, the game loads. There's Robbie Gordon. We're going to skip past his lovely face. I'm not going to show an actual race. Just trust me on this. It does work. This is just to cut down on time. But it does work. This game works perfectly, as does a bunch of other games. The LMA Manager series does not work though, which I don't understand why, but I guess there's certain things in it that it won't work. So now I'm going to take the PS2 memory card out, 64 megabyte max memory that I've had for a while, and follow me. Kitchen, we're getting new windows in. Living room, they have a big TV over there. I'm going to take you down the hall. It's a little bit dark. It's a little bit dark. Lights are off in the hallway. and my messy room. I have a theme of having messy places, so I'm gonna lock that. And we got a Dreamcast. We got Xbox 360, which I have been playing recently because of the fact that I have been playing NCAA, so we're gonna plug the memory card in if I can actually find the slot. Takes me a while because I'm slow. We're gonna turn on the PS2. And I'm gonna show you that the hard drive does work. And I'll change it to AV. Oh, remote's being a pain in the ass. There we go. And it'll work the same way on this FreeBoot as on this PS2. I'm just going to show you that the hard drive is hooked up to the back here. Here's the network adapter. You probably can't see it too well, but it is the network adapter. So, this one's not a cool controller or anything, it's just a black one. So now we load up OPL. This one's not going to initialize the network because it's not connected to the network. I think I can hear the hard drive going. Which it does take a second for the hard drive to boot up, so I think I hear the hard drive going now. Yep, I hear the hard drive. So the hard drive is booting up. And it was a brand new inbox hard drive from the Computer Works store that I paid $30 for, and it was a 200 gig hard drive. So I can start playing games on it. It's going to take a second to initialize, and there we go. Not as many games because I haven't installed that many games to this, but we'll also play NT 2004. And this one actually loads quicker because it's loading directly from a hard drive. It's not loading across a network. Sound works, I just have it muted just because I have the TV muted. And there's Casey Mears, I think. So, that is to show you that both of them work. And it actually loads quicker on this PS2 than it would on the other PS2 because it's loading directly from a hard drive. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. If I can find the switch back there. You can see it turns it off. And I'll just leave it that way. And I'll show you one last thing. I gotta make this quick because I don't know when this thing's gonna fill up on memory. One last thing. Part of my gaming setup. This book right here. Burn Games. I have plenty of them. You can call me a pirate or whatever. But this is what I have. I can actually get this set up. I've got two different boot discs. Utopia boot CD and a boot CD for imports. Unreleased Propeller Arena. The only way you can actually get this game is by burning it. Compilation game. A bunch of PAL games actually. There's an Info Blitz 2001 because I just wanted to see what it was like in the Japanese Magic game. And you got Burn Games for ESR, which I haven't used in a while. I even got if they work or not on the discs. So I got 5 of those. Some of these I'm going to have to reburn onto another disc. Then we've got LMA Manager for the Swap Magic version. Okay, I'm going to have to put this down here. I got the Swap Magic version of LMA Manager. FIFA Street, which is stuttery. Total Club Manager, which works as well on this PS2. The rebuilt ISO for FIFA Street 2, which now I have the disc for FIFA Street, so I don't need this. AFL Premiership, which is off-center, and that's it. So that's my gaming setup, and just to show you, this is a Swap Magic PS2. Flip top. You know. Flip top. Can't beat it. That's it. Later.